Hello everyone, my name is Nuvela and welcome to another video. This week's video is the Wither Skeleton Farm. It is based off of ENXO4's Instant Wither Skeleton Farm, and if you want a full walkthrough and detailed explanation of the mechanics of this farm, including an explanation on how this works on multiplayer, I highly recommend checking out his video, which is linked in the description below. It only works on Java Edition, and as always, you can find the material list in the description below. Without further ado, let me walk you through it. Let's go! The farm is built on top of the nether roof, and once you get through this portal from the overworld, all you will need to do is walk up to the tree, stand on this exact spot for the wither skeletons to spawn down below in the nether. And you will notice that when you use a looting 3 and a smite 5 sword, that you will get wither skeleton skulls very fast. Here you can see that I only got a few drops and I already got 3 skulls. That's pretty much it, and now I will show you how to build this. Let's go! To start things off, we need to find a nether fortress, and you want to find one in either a warped forest like I did, or a soul sand valley. This is because in these biomes a lot less random mobs will spawn, so more wither skeletons are able to spawn within your farm. We're going to start off by building a spawning platform, and we need a spawning platform to be built within the bounding box of a nether fortress. This means that the spawning platform needs to be built within the outer edges of the nether fortress and below the top level of the nether fortress. Now you want to build the spawning platform preferably as far away as possible of the actual fortress and of other spawnable places for mobs. And you want to find the center of 4 chunks. You can find this by pressing F3 and G, and you will start noticing these square boxes around you. Now you want to find the corner of one of these boxes, and at the corner of these 4 chunks, you want to build a platform out of chests. Later on, we are going to place an Iron Golem on top of these chests, which will lure all the wither skeletons towards it, which will eventually end up in our killing room up above. You now want to build a platform out of nether bricks, and this needs to be nether bricks 30 by 30 blocks around the chests. So that's the 4 chunks surrounding these chests minus 1 block on the outside. Once you have built the platform, you want to place down cobblestone walls 1 block from the edge of the platform and 2 blocks space in between. You want to do this around the entire platform. Place down Tutrle Eggs on top of the cobblestone walls in each corner. These will attract zombie pigmen and make them despawn when we're up using the farm. Once you've covered the entire platform in these cobblestone walls, make your way towards the middle and then close off 3 sides around the chests, but leave the south side open. You can use F3 to spot which side that is. And within these blocks, place down 3 iron bars like this. It is now time to get your Iron Golem in here. So make an Iron Golem using some iron blocks and a carved pumpkin. And using a lead, you can push it on top of the chests like this. And then close it in using a couple of more smooth stone blocks. There we go. And close off the area using cobblestone walls. Now you want to surround the Iron Golem with another layer of cobblestone walls And then you can place smooth stone slabs on the sides like this. Build a nether portal of 4 blocks wide and at least 3 blocks tall in front of the Iron Golem. Make sure that you spawn-proof the nether portal on top using some slabs. Place 4 stairs in front of the portal. And place slabs in the corners like this. Now place down redstone repeaters surrounding the Iron Golem. This ensures that normal skeletons are not able to see the Iron Golem. Wither skeletons will see the Iron Golem because they are 3 blocks tall. To protect the Iron Golem, make a platform out of smooth stone slabs on top of the redstone repeater. Finally, stand inside of the nether portal, look down and check your coordinates of the portal at the targeted block to the right. Write down these coordinates because they will be very important later on. And then you can light the portal, but don't go through it. This is very important. The spawning platform is now pretty much done and we're gonna make our way up to the nether roof. Now you want to make sure that there are no light sources on the platform left because otherwise mobs will spawn less. And to get up to the nether roof, you want to find yourself up towards the roof and find a targeted block with a Y coordinate of 127. Use ladders to get up to this block. Use an ender pearl when looking just above the ladders. Throw the pearl and you should get up to the roof. Now you want to find yourself towards the coordinate of the nether portal you just created. And from this point, pillar up 125 blocks. On this 125th block, place a glass block and then bridge out towards the nearby intersection of the 4 chunks, which is straight above the Iron Golem, and place down 4 different glass blocks to indicate that this is the spot where we are going to stand whilst operating the farm. If you stand right here, mobs downstairs will spawn and try to get to the Iron Golem. However, right now the nether portal isn't linked, so mobs are not transported out of the nether yet. From the block where you pillar up another 4 glass blocks. Make your way 2 blocks towards the killing spot and build a nether portal here, 2 blocks wide and 3 blocks tall. Make sure to spawn proof it using slabs on top. Place down a door and a wall next to the portal. Then make your way down. Place down some ladders going up. We're now going to create the killing chamber using glass. Place down 2 slabs in front of you. Place down 2 glass blocks with iron trapdoors below in front of you. And you now pretty much have a killing room. Make your way up towards the portal and bridge out 20 blocks in the other direction. Build a nether portal here as well. This is going to be the entry portal towards your farm. You can light the portal, but don't go through it just yet. Widen the path a little bit towards the killing room and then go into the killing room portal. Note down your coordinates and go through. Once you get to the other side, destroy the portal you just came through. Grab the coordinates that you just wrote down and multiply them by 8. At this location, pillar up towards you're at the same Y level, just 1 block lower. Now, towards the south, you want to build out 11 blocks, place down a portal of 3 blocks high and 3 blocks wide. Make a guardrail at the back of this portal to make sure that no mobs will fall off. Now you can widen the bridge towards the other side and make a guardrail of 2 blocks high. Now at the other side, where you pillared up, you want to place a portal as well, but you want to make sure that it is 1 block higher than the bridge. Make sure that it is 3 blocks high as well. Then make your way down, place down 3 slabs in front of this portal to automatically push mobs that are on top of this bridge up into the portal. Light this portal but don't go through. On the other side, this is optional, place down 3 cobwebs. You can then light this portal as well, go through, and you should end up in the killing chamber up on the nether roof. Make your way down to the killing spot, and within, let's say, a minute, wither skeletons should actually start spawning in. And while operating the farm, I highly suggest using a looting 3 and smite 5 sword to get the most wither skeleton skulls out of the farm as possible. And now you just need to wait until they are all transported in. Have fun! And in a time span of about 3 to 5 minutes, I already got 5 wither skeleton skulls. That's pretty much the efficient part of the farm. Now let's decorate it. We're gonna start off by creating a floating island around the entry nether portal, which is on the other side of the farm. And we're using either light grey or grey glass for this. You want to surround this using basalt blocks or smooth basalt blocks. You can sneak in a blackstone block here and there. Surround the entire portal with blocks so that you can only enter from one direction. Make sure that on each block you either put a slab or a carpet with a matching color, so either grey or black, because otherwise endermen will start spawning in if you're building this on top of a warped forest, or skeletons and sometimes even ghasts when you build this over a soul sand valley. Create this floating island effect using basalt blocks and blackstone blocks by randomly placing columns downwards, and the blackstone layer should be 1 layer inwards, so you've got a little bit of depth into your island. Finish this part of the island by placing down some soul lanterns to light it up a little bit and to give it a little bit of a spooky effect. For the killing area, we're also going to create a floating island. This one is a little bit bigger. Place a ring of grey or light grey glass around this one as well. And then by placing basalt blocks and the blackstone blocks, you can create a ring around this and downwards as well. This can be a little bit tricky in survival, but if you create a platform underneath and use some scaffolding, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. Next step is to create the tree around the killing area. So you want to surround the entire killing area using Acacia Wood blocks. If you want to make the tree a little bit smaller, you can replace some of the glass blocks you used for the killing room by Acacia blocks. But be careful, because you'll probably have some wither skeletons in there. Fill in the entire area with these Acacia Wood blocks to make the tree really settle into the island. Before we're going to work on the branches, I want to work on the entryway towards the killing room by placing down glass blocks, and I'm using light grey glass here, but I actually replaced that at the end because it blends in with the surrounding area a little bit better. For the farm, you should have some space left within your tree for a collection system, although it's pretty basic. Make sure that the hoppers feed into the chests and everything should end up right next to you. Feel free to adjust this to your needs. Once you're happy with the base of the tree, we're gonna make our way up, and we're actually going to create big branches in all directions. You can create these by placing acacia wood logs pretty much randomly upwards, and do this for all 4 or 5 sides. You can also create them on different levels to make the tree look fuller or emptier, whatever you like. You can adjust it to your needs in any way you like. I'm also adding a branch slightly lower on this side, because I think that looks nice. And now comes the very tricky part. Using a blend of light grey wool, grey glass panes, dead coral blocks and some glass blocks as well, you can create leaves. You can place these slightly away from each other around these branches. For extra detail, you can add some coral fans to the side of these blocks as well, and you can use grey banners as hanging leaves. This is a very, I hate to say it, but it's a very random process. This is probably gonna take quite a while, so take your time and make sure that on each block you either place a carpet or a button, otherwise Endermen will be able to spawn. Once you're happy with the tree, you can place down hanging chains off of these leaves and hang soul lanterns from them. This gives it an extra spooky effect. Again, make sure that every single block has either a carpet or a button on it. And once you're happy with the end result, that's pretty much it. You're done. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below or join our free Discord server. Link in the description. World downloads are available for YouTube members. And stick around, consider subscribing if you want to see more of these kind of videos. Have a great day and see you in the next one. Cheers!